I'm Lisa Martin. I'm the Head of English at Courtfield School in Wellington. I've been here for 4 years now and I've been teaching for just over 10 years. We found that our children just weren't getting the results that we thought they were capable of getting, if I'm honest. They were struggling with the wording of some questions, and we were finding that, particularly in literature, they weren't able to get through the second paper, and they were finding the unseen poetry very hard, the 2 questions on that. The biggest barrier to making that decision for us was that we had a huge amount of expertise really within the department. So I was a senior examiner for AQA and 3 other members of my staff were examiners. We had obviously all of our resources and all of our interventions and revision resources were already planned and they were already done. So it was a bit of a wrench knowing that we'd lose that expertise and that we'd lose all of those resources that we'd created. But if I'm honest, I think it's been a positive thing. It's meant that we've come at it really fresh, we've worked together, we've looked at what we're doing, we've talked about it in a lot of detail. I think probably a lot of the stuff that we were using because we always had, rather than because it was the best thing for the children. So it's been quite a positive experience in the end. On the literature paper, the most appealing aspect of that for us was the unseen poetry question. I think having just that one answer that they have to do and having it in the same format as their anthology poetry has meant that they're much better prepared for that. They know what they're doing, they're much more confident with it, and that's been nice. We've had several visits from a subject specialist. It's been absolutely superb. We were lucky enough to be able to have our subject specialist visit us on an inset day when we were working together as a faculty. So that meant that not only could we ask all those stupid questions that inevitably come up, but we could get some really targeted advice and support that was for us and our children and our faculty that we might not have got in a bigger meeting or a wider environment. So that was really useful.